Hello wonderful people, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Just turned midnight and I'm doing one extra bonus video for you because end of the month. Actually, I'm doing the bonus for me only. I'll just not lie, because nowadays I'll just tell you something upfront, which is reality for me, because I am actually working full time on YouTube platform, and this is where is my bread and butter. So sadly, since last year, like 1 year, the numbers of YouTube, like the Google AdSense and everything hasn't been very kind. So even if you do so much work, the ads are not so much. So last day of the month, so I'm doing extra video. That's the whole purpose. If you want to enjoy, you can. If you want to skip, it's okay. One other thing before I start, I have picked up 10 fragrances just for this list, which are some of my most favorite right now. It's not like top 10 of all time, because I've recently done my favorite from June, top 10 designers, all these things. I keep remaking this because, just to give you an update. Okay, so some of these fragrances would be a little bit unexpected for you. I understand. You'll say this is not 10 out of 10 material. This is not 10 out of 10, just what I'm reaching for. Okay. And one last thing, someone asked about this, this thing, the band, what do you call these things, wristband, whatever. This was a gift by one of my dear brothers, Suharto. He gifted me this. It's his band called Arbovirus, very popular band in Bangladesh. And also he gifted me that wallet. So I wear this proudly. So in case you notice, I wear this sometimes. So anyway, let's start the video. Let me have some water, then we start. All right, guys, let's go. Time for 10 fragrances. Okay, so these are all mix. There are some designer, there's some Middle Eastern. So I put according to what I'm liking the most, and some of these fragrances I use a lot nowadays, even though they are not all summer fragrances. Okay, so let's go. First fragrance I want to show you, this one is something I wear when I go to coffee shops, and let's say I'm going to have some desserts and stuff. This is the one fragrance I pick. It's a very fun fragrance. This is from House of Anfar. It's called Pistachio Kunafa. Okay, Dubai chocolate edition. They also made some from Arma, some of the other houses, but this is the one that I kept. This is the most realistic one that is close to the chocolates, I guess. This one definitely has that milky chocolate bond number 9. I love New York for all vibes. And this is very affordable perfume, not very expensive. Check out my full review, you'll see why I like this so much. This is a fragrance not for daily drive, okay? Honestly speaking, I would not wear this as a signature scent. But those special days you want to have a Kunafa, or you want to have that pistachio chocolate, or you want to have something like Middle Eastern, treat, okay? I had just a while back Lebanese food. It's one of the restaurants called Al Amar. I just had a craving to have that. So I went up, and then, that was the last day I'm going to have dinner, just treat before the whole month of June finishes, and then 1st of July, life will restart. So this is the one you can try, Anfar, Pistachio Kunafa. Quite nice fragrance, to be honest. I really want to try the Dubai chocolate now, even though people say it's overhyped. But this is a nice little perfume, really. I like this. So I'm just, giving it highlight. Second one I'm going to show, I really, really like this. You have seen me putting this in some of my list. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Candle Absolu, and I always get confused, Absolu or Elixir. I think it's Absolu. So this is the golden bottle. After this they release one more. I don't want to buy that because people say that's redundant. This fragrance on the dry down, it smells just like the Scandal DNA, but in the opening there's a Mirabelle or this kind of like a citrusy, fruity, exotic note, which makes it kind of wearable in summers. I really, really like the sweetness of it. The sweetness is held back a little bit. It's basically like a sweet fragrance that you can wear during the daytime. If there's AC and stuff, it will last. Very decent fragrance for me, as the bottle is very pretty, and I love sweet perfume, so this one I put it in the list. Scandal Absolu by Jean-Paul Gaultier. So after that, it's one of the fragrances I'm waiting for winter to rock this. Okay, Hugo Boss is some of the top, cherry on the top. This is what I call this. This is Hugo Boss, the scent. I think this is called Elixir. Again, the name I write down, because they're too much. Absolu, Pafa, Elixir, you lose, track. These are writings are so small. Does it say on the bottle? This is, sorry, the scent Pafa, sorry, not Elixir. Elixir is in the Boss bottle line, okay? So the Pafa, I think they had another bottle. They changed the bottle to this. Anyway, if I read the name wrong, I'll write it down. This is such a beautiful fragrance, okay? This one definitely is one of the more mature ones. I get kind of like a dark, sweet, nutty, lavender, this whole thing combination, and it's a little bit like a sexy, spicy fragrance, okay, which I really think it's good for evening wear. But if there is warm weather, I would say avoid it. If it's very hot and humid, this thing is not for that. But I really like this, you know, because in the AC room and everything, this one performs really well. And this fragrance is very sexy, okay? I would say one of the sexy fragrances for men, released in recent times, very good quality. Hugo Boss the scent, Parfum, okay? Again, what did I read? It is perfume, but if it's something else, I'll write it down, don't worry, okay? So the scents, this one basically. So next one is the old fragrance, discontinued. I recently purchased a backup bottle because this fragrance comes and goes, okay? Like if you enjoy something like Ultra Zest by Thierry Mugler, you would enjoy this definitely. This is Ultra Red Man by Paco Rabanne. Not much talked about, you know, like some people really love this. It matches my red attire and even the red watch. I actually matched it with this perfume. When I put this on, okay, this fragrance is great. It's like red, fruity, zingy, citrusy, also sweet, but it's not too sweet. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's like a beautiful aura that Paco Rabanne created on a perfume. I mean, I think this perfume is great for uniqueness. Like if you wear this, not many people are wearing this exact perfume. So I would say Paco Rabanne Ultra Red Man is one of my favorites in the current rotation. I have another backup bottle which is very exciting. So I have basically 200 ml. The next one is another red bottle, which I hyped up the most, I think, in the community. Some people were not a very big fan of it. I was so sure, no confusion. This is Hawas Fire, and I got I think this is the new or old batch, I don't know. So I got, when my first bottle finished decanting, using this thing since last winter, my second bottle. So Hawas Fire, that Ultra Red Man is strong. Move with me, you know. A little bit high on the Lebanese food, okay? They put some chili, and then I had some, you know, what did I have? I had, oh my God, what was that? Hummus, you know, I love hummus, or hummus. And then I had some nice, what is it? That lamb, you know? I forgot the dish name, but I was very happy, the drinks and everything. Anyway, so Hawas Fire basically is a explosion. It's like a nuclear perfume. It's kind of like some people see Imperial Valley, Gisa Imperial Valley, right? Similar to that. I haven't tried that, but this one, it's pure beast. Like if you put this on, people will smell you. It moves around in the air. It's kind of spicy, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's floral, it's oud and spices. This reminds me like of Shura somewhat, but not as dirty, but very beast mode. So I personally put just one under the shirt and then put my shirt on and go out. That's as much as I would wear of this perfume in summer, but one of my favorite is Hawas Fire. Just giving you an update, okay? So number 5, let me show you a surprise entry, okay? I didn't think I was gonna love this as much, but something happened. Let me show you what this fragrance is. This is from House of Hamidi, same house that produces like parent company Sterling Perfumes, which also produce Armaf, right? So this one, I said the name is Hamidi Addicted. The names are ridiculous. Hamidi Addicted, absolutely intense, okay? So basically they try to make a version of Aventus Absolu, but mostly it goes towards darker, fruitier, you know, more heavy Aventus-ish. But I first thought this perfume doesn't project as much, okay? What I did was, because this is alcohol-free, I did put on my shirt. I'm looking at the shirt right now, and I go for evening walk, morning walks, and I sprayed very heavily, like maybe 10, 16 sprays. And I didn't smell it after like the walk, you know, I was sweating really a lot. So I hang that t-shirt, I hung it in the washroom where I take my shower. I hang stuff to dry overnight and stuff. So that's there. So next morning, try to go in, you know, like when you wake up, you first thing, you hit the loo, right? So when I was going to like wash my face and brush my teeth, I was smelling that DNA. It filled up the whole washroom, you know, like it was inside, it was stuck. And of course, it's a number of sprays, but I thought this fragrance is not very long lasting. It impressed me so much. You just go nose blind to it after a while, but this perfume is a beast. I'm liking this a lot, even though it's a new purchase. You should definitely look at it. It's better than Hamidi Addicted Intense, okay? And in some way, it's better than City Name, okay? It's more cleaner and alcohol free. Hamidi Addicted, absolutely intense. That's, if has to be in my rotation, means it is special. Next one is definitely one of my love. I think this is one of the cheapest Ahmed Al Maghribis, yet one of the best, okay? And that's a very good combination, you know. Sometimes you feel you have to pay like $100, $80 to get the best of Ahmed Al Maghribi. No, this is called Black Fume, okay, by Ahmed Al Maghribi. Dark bottle, it definitely tells you a story. This is, I think, Ortho Paris's, oh man, what's the fragrance called? Ortho Paris's, not Mega Mare, man. Ortho Paris's, man, I just remember the name and I forgot. Anyway, so this perfume basically is Teroni. Yeah, Teroni's take on Teroni. No, this is a take on Teroni. This opens up with kind of like a peach fruit, you know, very, very sweet fruit. Maybe there is maybe raspberry. I forgot that fruit note, but it starts off fruity, but it slowly starts going to something like volcano, dark ash, you know, but it remains sweet. Okay, sweeter than Teroni, more wearable. Definitely a beast mode fragrance. Do not spray like more than 2 to 3. And I think this fragrance actually pushes the envelope a little bit. That's why I like it. And there is another Hamid al-Maghribi in the list, but this is one of my most favorite. If I have to make a top 5 now, this will make it. Okay, so just putting a little bit more emphasis. This is called this is Hamid al-Maghribi's Black Fume. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 3, number 2, number 1, all my favorites. Number 3 is the most frequent fragrance that I'm using, Al Haramain's Aqua Dubai. This basically doesn't need any introduction. It's like imagination in a cheaper price tag, and this is 100 ml. Excellent value, excellent push, fresh, soapy, clean, a little bit like a tea, relaxation, you know, just near the afternoon or maybe during the sunset. This is one of the best perfumes, most beast mode performer, you know, one of them in my collection, and I just love it. This is, I'm very loyal to it because it does perform and its price is very, very affordable. Al Haramain Aqua Dubai. Number 2, one of my most used fragrance right now is Cedrat Bois Intense. You know, this perfume once again in the summer, man, this perfume is just so great. It is once again like that addicted. Absolutely, it comes and goes. I smell it sometimes, sometimes I don't. But when I go, let's say from heat, outside is heat, then I go inside the AC room, I smell it. From AC, if I come out, it starts projecting, and it's just a stunning perfume. It's very juicy, a lot of fruits, citrus, pineapple, accord like that, and it's woody and it's kind of leather. Very masculine fragrance. Definitely better deal than Aventus and even current batches of Nishane's Hashivat. Okay, so that leads me to number 1, and definitely yesterday this made number 1, I think, top favorite buys of purchase of June, and I stayed loyal to it. Okay, sorry, I did purchase quite a few Hamid al-Maghribi last month. I think there's 4. This is my most favorite right now. This is Hamid al-Maghribi Ignite Rose, small little bottle, 60 ml or 55, 60 ml, I guess. Yeah, I cannot read with my specs. Okay, close distance, but this is one of the most stunning perfumes that I really think is enjoyable, gorgeous, expensive, posh. Definitely this rose, but this smells like a little bit like a Cleopatra. Pretty, you know, it's like a rose champagne accord in my humble opinion. Also got some wood at the base, some other florals, but the fruity take on that rose champagne accord is just very how to say, sparkling. I really like this. It pops so beautifully on my skin. It lasts a long time, shirt, skin, both, and it's such a gorgeous. If I like something more than Black Fume, is this one. Okay, so this is slowly becoming my favorite fragrance from this house. I also love Ahel. I love Marge, of course. The was that Hamid al-Maghribi, the was that one called the black bottle, man, I forgot the name. Anyway, so I love those, but I will update Hamid al-Maghribi's top 10 very soon. This at this current moment is my most favorite, Ignite Rose. So thank you very much for watching. I'll write down the names, you can check them out. So these are my top most favorite fragrance at this moment, and maybe next month I'll buy a few more. Let's see what happens. Okay, so take care guys, thanks for watching. Hope message came through, and it's a very special person sending me a message, and I have something news to share with you. Maybe I'll do extra episode just to share a few things with you. Okay, take care guys, have a nice day. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.